Hello, good afternoon. This is Ken. Hey, so just some things that I'm learning and growing in. Listened to a great sermon earlier today, and he's talking about how Adam was made for God, in God's image, right? But he was made to house God's glory. But in God's glory is God's nature and God's heart and everything that He is. That's what we were intentionally made to be. And because of the fall of Adam, we got stuck in this place of living by the way we feel. And I've done this a lot in my life, is live by the way I feel. And I'm in this journey of to live an unoffendable life and to live a life that's not dictated by how I feel, but standing on the truth of who God says I am. And in that process, it's learning to die to myself, and it's a difficult thing to do. It's ever since we were children, we learned how to be selfish. You put two babies in a room and you give them a toy, and one to pick up, start playing with it, and they don't see it, and wham, wham, it's mine. And so from a very early age, we learned how to take care of ourselves, or at least fend for ourselves, or selfish ways. And I'm learning to give a lot of that up, and it's difficult. I've been married for 30 years now, and I realized even in my marriage, I want to be the very best husband God's called me to be for my wife, and the leader that He's called me to be. And there's still a lot of selfishness in there, and I'm learning to lay that down, and learning to die to yourself, and learning to walk in the fullness of who God is not an easy task, especially if you do it in your own strength. And I've done that a lot. And so I'm learning to try to walk in the Spirit and say, Lord, this is yours. I truly want to be the man you've called me to be. King David, he was a man after God's own heart, and yet the things he's done. I just want to fully walk this out, with a passion for Christ, and with with a what? I want to be an example of what that looks like. I want to be an example of what? We don't have to let life and our past experiences truly affect us in a way that holds us back from who we really are. That we can truly step into it and rise up above all that stuff. Not because of what we've done, but what He has done. When He died on the cross, He said, "It is finished." That's where we get to start. We get to start from a place where He ended it. It's like, it is finished. We don't have to live that place no more. And sometimes the most difficult people to learn how to do that with, if you're a married man, is your wife. And I truly want to rise up and just be that man that I need to be in my marriage, leading with boldness and strength, but all out of love. Christ died for the bride, to lift the bride up, and that's what He's called us to do. He's called me to do, and I just want to fully live that out. And I'm just saying, I'm learning how to do that. Doesn't mean it's really easy right now, because I'm training myself up with Him, co-laboring with the Father in being that. So it's a good day, and just knowing that I'm worthy to experience all of His blessings. I was like, Lord, give me all that You have, and then show me how to be who You've called me to be, and live this life with boldness, and loving my neighbor, loving my wife, loving my children, because that's what He did for me. He loved me like no one's business. He pursued me like no one's business. I ran for good 20 plus years because my shame, my worthlessness, I'm not good enough. And He wouldn't die for crap. He just wouldn't die for something that wasn't worth it. My value is determined by what He paid for me, and He paid a very high price for me. So I want to give Him my everything, just like He gave me His everything. I hope that blesses someone today. Love you guys. Leave comments down below if you want to. If not, don't. Bye.